get set up here for a moment. Just gonna do this because I'll let you guys know that unfortunately tonight there won't be a big time wrestling because I gotta head to work tonight. It's that time again, vacation time. Everybody wants their vacation, and you know what? I will cooperate with it because I sure the heck want mine. So I'll put it that way. And let's see here. Let me get this going. What do you want? Yeah. Let me put it this way. Yeah. So right now, I guess Crichton is taking up a lot of matches here tonight before his retirement. Coming up April 12th when he faces off against Bryce Sanders in a what is it, submission matchup. Crichton says he made a very scary bold claim that he says he's coming to break Sanders' back in that matchup. He's not going to only make him tap, but he's going to break Sanders' back in that matchup for all the crap he done to him, and I don't blame him. Well, let me introduce myself first. Hello, I'm Joe Kenny. I am former MSW creator, owner, and wrestler. With me is, of course, Ed Grutowski. Hey, how you doing, Joe? You know what? I'm doing dandy. I just didn't like what all went down this last week on these shows. And I know Crichton's one of those outspoken critics about it, too. He knows the two that won world titles. He knows both these guys have something in common in this matchup tonight. In this friendly matchup between Manabu Soya and Corey Crichton, is that they're both screwed out of their world titles. I'm gonna put it that way. Screwed? What are you talking about? They were just stolen from them. Let me explain the first situation to you. Crichton came out there to call out El Grande Brittancano, and basically Grande Brittancano out there, but he set up Crichton for a attack by Sanders. Of course, our new SWW World Champion, Iron Taylor, I don't know how true it is or not, but he says that's their business. I had nothing to do with that. Are you buying that, Joe? I don't know. I gotta wait for the whole truth to come out. And then, of course, Tenu would cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase on that 0 hour a couple weeks ago. Beat Crichton for the title when he was less than 100%. You know, I'm gonna say it like this. I never used the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I'm glad I didn't. Because number one, it's disrespectful. Number two, there's always a curse that comes with it. And what would that be? Did you ever notice that all the time when you always see them defend their first championship, basically, and of course I forgot to change that in the exhibition match, sorry about that. He holds neither one of those titles, unfortunately. Yeah, the thing about it is, like, they never survived the first title defense, and a great example happened at Shockwave. Tiana cashed in her match, but I give a lot of respect to Tiana because it was a regular matchup against Red Rose, and she beat Red Rose. Unfortunately, she lost to Juilliard, which I feel bad. I feel bad about, but I'm pretty sure we'll see her up that ladder one of these days. Basically, maybe the wrestlers weren't seasoned yet. That could be possible, there, Ed. No, yeah, I'll say, yeah, it's like, basically, I'll say it like that. And then, of course, Soya, he just got to wrestling a great match against Brandon Styles last week. A hard-fought matchup. Brandon Styles came close to beating him a couple times. In the end, Soya won. Then all of a sudden, Devin comes in. He's considered the last Money in the Bank holder as Jay discontinued that. And he cashed it in and took that opportunity away from Soya. And I'm going to call it what it is. He took that opportunity. You know, I'll put it that way. And here comes the rock and roller himself, Corey Crichton. He doesn't call himself Rockstar anymore because he gave that to somebody that's, yeah, no longer here. But he's now the rock and roller. He deserves to be a rock and roller wrestling. No doubt about it. This kid comes in first man in, last man out. And basically he does well. And I know he sticks up for you a lot, Joe. Yeah, he appreciates you. I mean, what you taught him and everything. Well, I'm happy to teach him some stuff that Masker never taught him about respect and kindness and everything else. I'll say that much right now. Man, let me check and see here real quick. Am I able to? There we go. Happy Sunday. Hello there, Devin. Will there be a big time later? No, not tonight. I got work. Masked Man comes on stage, brings chair, watches the match. I hope the idiot Masked Man doesn't do anything. I'm so tired of these mystery men. What, are you tired of Ben Stiller and William H. Macy and all those guys? No, not those ones, Ed. I'm talking about these guys that don't want to show themselves. I got a feeling they should. I got a feeling who's under that match should not even be here. But hopefully we should have one next Sunday in Chicago, Illinois. That's when we're going to have big time wrestling again. Before that would be the. Oh, hello there, Devin. How are you? I know I'm in some hot water right now. Yeah, you are, Devin. I have to say, you broke the code of honor. And I'm going to call it what it is. No disrespect to you. You just broke the code of honor as Soya tries to pin Crichton. But that's not my business because basically I'm retired right now. Just filling in for Doyle right now since he, I guess, Tana called me up and asked me if I wanted to come down and do a guest spot here on the commentary. Of course, Crichton just came back from Japan. We'll see how much, came back from MSW. I wonder how much it's going to take a lot out of him because he, had 2 matches, was successful, and then at the end, him and Musala joined in for a all-star beat-up on Michael Blaze. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Devin said it like it was. He may be in some hot water right now because Jade has signed a match for Chicago, Illinois coming up before Devin's big match with Six Killer. And it will be Devin defending the title against Manabu Soya in a rematch. Devin's like, I realized that, Joe, but I never saw that Soya was hurt. I saw that Soya was hurt. I had to make my chance. Well, you know what? It's all up to you. Personally, my opinion is a true champion wrestles somebody at 100%. Let's put it that way. A true competitor wrestles somebody at 100%. Wait a minute, Joe. I remember at Starrcade 2011, you were the one that hurt, and you didn't give up that spot against Joker Jr. when you wrestled for the world title. Yeah, I decided to go in there, and luckily, by the grace of God, I won the belt. I'll put it that way. I wonder what kind of words Crichton will have to say after this. I'm pretty sure he will have some words. He's been saying words afterwards. And it's Soya right now getting up on the top rope there. He's got Crichton in trouble. Crichton has been not doing too well in his retirement tour. He's had a little bit of trouble. You know what, I will say, even though it doesn't say much, I beat Soya in 7 seconds. Yeah, sure doesn't. I gotta say that much right now. Yeah. And right now, Crichton's got it going with Soya here. Uh-oh. Crichton set up here. That's more like a spear pose there, Joe. I mean, was that spear pose? Looked like he was. I thought he was gonna pull something out of the book there that I didn't expect. I'll tell you what, April 12th when it happens, and I hope he beats Sanders like a rabid dog. We're gonna miss a legend here. We're gonna miss somebody that's awesome. And Crichton with a beautiful thing out of the brainbuster and 10. Devin says, but I'm fine with the rematch. I respect Soya, so if he wins it back, I won't be mad. And yeah, you shouldn't be, man. You shouldn't be. I'll put it that way. Come on, Joe. You know why Devin did it. And that's it. Crichton wins. Wow. Hard-fought matchup. Big-time victory. Yeah, we know why he did. Why? Okay, yeah, you look like you're going to ready to stir the pot here. Why did he do it? He didn't impress his little wifey. Oh, jeez. You had to say that right over here when he's over here. I'm saying out this one. I didn't bring the referee shirt with me. Do you want to throw hands? No, I'm just making a proclamation.
Here is your winner.
I'm a commentator now, wrestler, man. You gotta learn to stop being so mentally tight, man. Corey Crichton wins this great matchup against Soya. I wonder what that's going to do for Soya in the World Title rematch coming up in Chicago. And I think we might have some words here for Crichton as he's asking for the mic. Hey, could you hand me a mic? And it looks like Crichton's got the mic. He's going to have some stuff to say right now. Aurora, Illinois, how are you all doing tonight? And the fans give him a big ovation. Yeah, we love you, Crichton. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the fanfare. You know something? I seem to notice as I'm going on this retirement tour, it seems to notice that everything's starting to unravel, and not in a good way. I've seen two of my friends win world titles, but they use like shortcut tactics. And I'm going to call it like it is. Yeah, I did use the Money in the Bank once, I admit. I beat Roman Reigns for the title after he took it away from Adam Foreman. But I'll bloody admit to you right now, there's a curse on the money every time that somebody cashes in the Money in the Bank. I seem to notice everybody on the first world title defense loses it. And that's what happened to me when I lost to Adam Foreman in the Hell in a Cell matchup. I don't remember it, but my wife, Melody, she regurgitated my mind. She refreshed my memory. And I'm like, okay, I'm one of those people that did that. Okay. I think the only one that might got away from him, what I know of, after he successfully cashed in a title defense, but he had a Money in the Bank cash in, was LeJohn. Oh no, LeJohn didn't cash in against Admiral. He earned a shot. He had just cashed in. My personal opinion, I may have used it once. I didn't rely on it as a big-time tool. I will say this right now, Jade made the right call. It's nothing but a criminal tool. It brings out the desperation in a person. It brings out the, it brings out the impatience. And I'll say that much right now. So you two holding world titles right now, you know, there is a wrestling karma that comes back and unfortunately may nip you in the tail. So keep your eyes open. You never know sometimes. I will admit that when I lost him every time I had the first defense with both cases that I had. Now, Sanders and Abramoff. I'm going to dance with you two coming up in Chicago. Alongside Jumbo Tsuruta. Because Jumbo Tsuruta has asked me to tag up with him in a matchup. And Abramoff, of course, he likes to talk at the mouth too much. He likes to speak a lot of untrue rhetoric. And I'll tell you that much right now. Abramoff, you know what? You better prepare, man. Like I said, I told you once, I told you again. I get the chance to put you on your back and make you submit like the pinko kami sissy that you are. I'm gonna make sure to do that. Not only that, for good measure, I'm gonna kick you right in the throat and jaw. So nobody has to hear you ever again. And Sanders, that's gonna leave it up to you, man. If I get my hands on you, that's a bonus. But come, and once again, Wasteland, April 12th, Cleveland, Ohio. We got ourselves a little submission match. And I'll tell you what right now, I made a promise I'm going to break your back. I'm going to break your back because you have interfered in every damn moment I had. You have caused my title to be robbed from me. You have basically caused me pain and agony after I paid you respect. And by golly, the rock and roll is going to rock and roll all over you. Let me say that much right now. You know, it's been a fun ride. I'll tell you that much right now. 25 years. Oh man, a guy with a ghost face mask robe grabs Devin and hits a DT. And now Crichton drops a mic as he goes. Him and Soya go over there to check on. Goes over there and checks on Devin. What the bloody hell's going on here? Somebody get medics over here, please. You know, Corey, I'm sorry that happened. They're interrupting as you know. I'll tell you what, whoever bloody Ghostface is. And Ghostface says on BMW, next episode, all hell will be raised. But I'll tell you what, Ghostface doesn't want to unmask himself because you know why? He might be ugly. He might break all the cameras in the arena. But I'll tell you what right now, hey. I hope you go on BMW, you cause all the havoc, and then you get it paid back to you. Because that's what you deserve, you slime. You know what I gotta say right now, Ed? I'm gonna admit this much right now. I'm gonna put it right out here right now. I might be leaving a wrestling world that's honorless. That's raised on entertainment. Not sportsmanship like I used to watch during the days. I got one more story if you fans want to send a seat here for a little bit. If you got a few minutes? Alright, let me explain something to you. This brings me to another person that's involved in all this business who hasn't even talked a bit. And he holds a very high managerial position. See, everybody asked me who I was inspired by during the days of the 90s when I was getting ready to go out there and wrestle. And I'm going to tell you what right now. I remember the days when me, my older sister Ardella, my younger brother Marcus, my dad, all used to flip on that TV Saturday 6:05. NWA WCW World Championship Wrestling. Those were some great days. I'll tell you what. No disrespect to the WWF or any of those territorial areas. I'll tell you what. Those were some days. Those were the days you had the Road Warriors, you had the Horsemen, you had Barry Windham, you had Steve Williams, Ron Simmons, Rick Steiner, the Freebirds, the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll Express. All those great guys there. And the ones that are not here in this world, God rest their souls. You provide us with such great excitement. Without having to be just doing it straight face like a sporting show. But there was one guy I always looked up to. It was the guy who had the surfer haircut, the makeup, beat his area chest for a war crime, had a great couple of moves, the splash, and the Scorpion Deathlock, who I believe was the one that used it before Bret Hart, and I always thought it was always superior to the Sharpshooter. And his name is that man called Sting. Sting, you know what? You inspired me. But as of late, I don't know, I got some questions to ask. When I lost that SWW title to Tennu, why did you just let me walk out? Why did you just let me walk out, man? You know what? Let me say something to you right now. That was very disappointing. I'm very sad, man, and I'm starting to put two and two together, and I hope it does not add up to that equation. You could call me back. You have my number on speed dial, buddy. And you could call me back and says, we're going to fix this for you. We'll get you some justice. And unfortunately, you never did. I'm going to hope maybe Thursday when 0 hour rolls around, hopefully. I'd like to hear your explanation about everything going on there. I'll be waiting for that answer while I'm at home with my wife and kids. It's all up to you. I hope you say something that consoles me and satisfies me. Well, Joe, how is Devin doing? I don't know. He's a little shaken up right now, but I gotta say something right now. Crichton once again with another heartfelt speech because, you know what? In about 2 weeks, you'll be hearing that ever again. Like I said, you get a chance to come out here to these shows, get your ticket, because you're gonna miss one magnificent athlete, and I'll say it like that. And Devin says, wait, Corey has a point. Why didn't Sting give him a call? That's a good question. Yeah, you would think they value you very much, and you would get they would definitely do everything in their power to make it right. But I'll tell you what, right now, get ready, folks. Hopefully, we should have a show this next Sunday. Main event, Manabu Soya versus Devin the Bandit. MSW World Title. And of course, Devin's going to have a lot of important stuff on this one because he may need the momentum to carry him in against 6 Killer at Wasteland, as I found out it was a Bloodline Rules match. That's what it's going to be. And then I found out, and then of course, don't forget Corey Crichton, Jumbo Ceruto come out of retirement. The face-off against Sanders and Aberloff, which is going to lead to the 12th. Crichton, Sanders. I don't know, submission matchup. I heard there might be a cages submission, but who knows? But for now, for Ed Grutowski and Devin the Bandit, I am Joe Kenny. And I may be around. I may be around in Chicago this week, so you know what? You don't be surprised. I will see you then. You have a great night and be safe, everybody. Good night.